Okay, Mormons, I started in, a video for you about a Mormon I found trying to uh, Book of Mormon explain the word Zarahemla. And so I was going to explain to you guys, don't fall for apologetics. You have to do science, not apologetics. Science. Somebody's knocking. I have a special message, a video I really want to do, so hold on. Alrighty. So, yeah, I remember the previous video that I wanted to put in about the interpretation of the parable of the 10 virgins. Never got around to it. I had 3 takes, and then I had other things to do. Yeah, well, there's a special breaking news announcement for the 21st of January 2019 super blood wolf moon that is to occur. Ba, 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 ba. So yeah, I'm all excited. I really want to get to that one rather than correct this Mormon boy who thinks he knows Hebrew and thus the Book of Mormon. So nevertheless, let me show you the clip of this Mormon boy, and then I'll go through and explain why apologetics is not the way to go. You need to use science.
Zerah and Hemla. Both of these words look pretty Hebrew, Zerah and Hemla. So the first word is probably Zerah, which means descendant or posterity of. When it's translated in the Bible, it's usually talking about seed, children, offspring, and also like planting seeds too. So they're kind of the same. The second part is Hemla. And Hemla means compassion or mercy, but it's closely related to the word Hemal. Hemal means to be spared. So when you put these two together, it means the children or the descendants of someone who was spared, which seems a lot like Mulek, the guy who escaped from being executed with all of his brothers and his father.
Okay, so I really want to get to this breaking news announcement, guys. So excuse me if I rush through some of this and miss over things and don't do a very good job explaining why this guy did a horrible job as an apologetic for the church. The news is awesome. You guys are going to drop your jaws. Seriously, Christians, Mormons, Jews, you're all going to drop your jaws. This is awesome news. Okay, so notice that he starts off by saying, oh, this word looks like Hebrew. And so the first part, Zerah, is probably. And so then he gets to the second word. And notice that he doesn't say looks or probably. He goes right to is. This is pure apologetic tactics. And they start off by saying, oh, we don't really know. This is all speculation. We're just guessing. And then they twist it around into the thing as they lure you in, and they start saying, this is the way it is, this is it, it's true, and you have to believe us now. So you can see how the LDS apologetics are working on this little boy who thinks he knows Hebrew, because guess what other thing he does and tries to pull on us? And notice how he pronounces it a little soft so that we don't quite catch it. And if you don't know Aramaic script, you're not going to catch it at all. But he replaces he with ket. Ket is not the H sound, it's the K sound that is found at the word Bach, for example, Johann Sebastian Bach. And even though that's spelled with a CH, the Bible uses this as a translation for H. So I can see where he got confused by following apologetics. Because Ham in the Bible, the son of Noah, Ham, Ham is not pronounced Ham. That is a mistranslate or mispronunciation of the Hebrew. The Hebrew is the Ket. So Ham is actually Cam. Cam. And guess what the word for Egyptian is in Egyptian? Kemet. Notice the Kem with the T. The T is a feminine singular in Egyptian. So Kem is the masculine singular in Egyptian. No ending for masculine singular in Egyptian. Just like in Hebrew, no masculine singular ending. And so, yeah, Ham, or Cam, is actually the name for Egypt. And so, yeah, the Bible author makes a huge error in claiming that the son Mitzrayim, which is a weird Hebrew word in and of itself, because it's not known to be consistent with Semitic Hebrew, and so yeah, they say, oh, that's the word for Egypt. No, Ham is the word for Egypt. So yeah, the Mitzrayim was added in by the post-captivity Jew into the Bible, and so yeah, no. All right, so yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Is that you gotta know Hebrew. Don't just listen to some teacher, because I understand that they have Hebrew classes for high school. I only was allowed to speak either Spanish or French, take French or Spanish classes. I wasn't given other options in my high school. But apparently here in Utah, you guys get lucky enough to learn Hebrew. And that's probably what this young kid had been taught, was a Hebrew class at his high school. So, keep studying, boy. You got a long ways to go. But yeah, you can't guess to claim that the Book of Mormon is true. And again, well, yeah, it could be a Hebrew word, but he's twisting the spelling in order to fit in order to claim that the Book of Mormon is true. You can't do that. That's apologetics. You can't do that. That's not science. That's not science methodology. And yeah, Hugh Nibley was a big apologetic, as he pulled that kind of stunt, trying to say, oh, well, Arabic has a word similar to this in the Book of Mormon, and yeah, no. So Nibley was not as great as all Mormons think he was. He just, if you get any of his books, they're thick, and you think, oh, wow, he must be smart. He talks a lot. No! If you actually read, you know, I annotate. I can't not annotate when I read a book. Even Dan Brown, I'm annotating his books. You know, I have to annotate. I'm learning from this author, whoever the author is. And so with Nibley, I try reading his book, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. I'm flipping pages after pages after pages. I'm struggling to find something to mark. He says nothing of substance. And then finally he'll do one thing of substance, and it has to do with a picture that he puts in. So the picture is all I really wanted from him. And that's not even his. So yeah, Nibley is not as great as every Mormon tries to tell you. And so, yeah, it's ridiculous how apologetics have crept into the Mormon church and have dominated Mormon psyche to think that the Book of Mormon and the church is true when apologetics are the cause of its collapse, because they're not scientific. They don't use scientific principles, as this young kid perfectly illustrated. Looks like probably, oh, now it is. So, yeah, come on, guys. Don't fall for that stunt. If you want to find out if the Book of Mormon is true, you have to do research as to whether it's plagiarized first. Then if you can confirm that it is a translation of an ancient document, then you can do this type of nonsense. But you gotta wait until you confirm first that the Book of Mormon is a legitimate book. You know, just like with documents that are found where it says Jesus is married to Mary Magdalene and other stuff. Oh, we found House of David. You know, you first have to check if the document is according to the time frame that you're looking for. You can't force the time frame, and carbon dating has that weakness in it because it's plus or minus 300 or something like that, and you have to do radiocarbon dating or some other dating system to check older materials. But yeah, you got to understand the method being used, and you can't force the fitting of it into the time frame you want it to be. Or you know, again, this boy is assuming that the Book of Mormon is an actual ancient translated document, and that's his first mistake. You have to verify that first, and if he were to have done that, he would have found, oh, it's not. Okay, so I can't go on to this other idea of mine to see if Zarahemla can be found in Hebrew, which he failed miserably. So I hope you understand this, and now I'm gonna quickly upload this so that I can get to the breaking news. This is awesome news. So get out your Bibles, get out the parable of the 10 virgins. This is breaking news right from me, and only me. I'm the one who's discussing this. Nobody else knows this. Nobody. And it's not some secret thing, because I have actual ancient documents for verification. See, this guy, he ain't Christian. He doesn't care about Christianity. He doesn't know. So yeah, this is how you research. So it's awesome news. And nobody else knows. This is awesome. I get to break it. I get to break it out. Just breaking news. Exclusive news. That's it. Exclusive from me today. If I can hurry.